Hey, everybody, it's Big Daddy. Wow, wow, and wow. Well, I was let go by the rogue veterans that had me held in the Kensington area of Pennsylvania, thanks to all my friends like Dave Kendal, who just snuck in under the wire. But here's the deal: we can't do a Friday night free for all at 11:59. I just snuck it in on the like right at the 59-minute mark, thanks to Dave. Dave, shout out to you for a $75 donation to my Elks Lodge number 200. Dude, I was just talking to the exalted ruler / president of the lodge tonight saying, I don't know if we're going to hit our goal. What's up, Lee? I'm just telling you, I did a little fundraiser for my Elks Lodge, care of the secretary, Lenny Gibson, and I think I only had like 4 or 5 people making donations, which I'm going to plead with you is please, if you're thinking of you could make $1 donation, $5 donation. Please make the donations on my page. What's up, Lori? How are you? Big shout out to Dave Kendal he has a landscaping company. He plows snow. Kendal Landscaping, get in touch with him if you're in the Hazleton area, please. $75 donation makes my goal, gets me, got me freed to do a show. Now here's the deal: Uncle Bruno had to go to a funeral last night, so he really couldn't do a show with me anyway, and I've been laid up. Thanks for sharing, Lee. I appreciate that. Thanks for sharing the Big Daddy Roadshow. This isn't really a show, but I couldn't believe that I got a donation to take me to my goal at literally like a few minutes to midnight. I'll give a shout out to all the other people. Uncle Bruno was one of them too. $50 from Uncle Bruno. Thanks, guys. You don't need to. Listen, it's great. I'll take it. I'm not going to touch a penny of it. I'm even going to pay the few bucks that the company on Facebook takes. I'm gonna pay for that. We hopefully have some donations going directly to the lodge, care of hashtag BDRS and Lenny Gibson. They will deposit that money in the Veterans Committee funds. Believe me, we do a lot of good with that money for veterans in Northeast PA. So thank you. So, you're digging the beard? Well, I promised you a crazy show, and it is Halloween. And when I tell you what I just experienced in the last 5-6 weeks, well, I think you're going to be entertained by it. Let's just say that this is my Jim Morrison look. This is my Howard Hughes look if you're older. And let's just say I went down the rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland style, because I went cold turkey off of a prescribed medication called clonazepam. I hope I'm saying it right, but I'm telling you, folks, I thought it was just a sleeping pill, trumped up sleeping pill that my doctor prescribed. I'm going to take you on a journey of what I've experienced in the last 5 to 7 days and the 5 weeks prior when I detoxed from a pill that I thought was just a silly sleeping pill. Shame on me, but I'll be doing funny shows on my experience, and I'll be doing a serious show on my experience. I have a whole new respect for people, homeless people. I have a whole new respect for people who are addicted to drugs and alcohol, which I am not, by the way. For some reason, I can have a drink, or I've taken pain medications for my back pain for 14 years. I never get hooked. I never have cravings for drugs, but my doctor put me on a sleeping pill to get me back on a regular sleeping pattern. I was up for days at a time. And it worked. He put me on clonazepam. But what happened was I went to the pharmacy. There was no clonazepam, and I didn't think anything about it because I thought it was just like a trumped up sleeping pill like you'd get at Rite Aid, like a sleep aid. Well, long story short, I went haywire upstairs. So that should actually make some people kind of laugh. But trust me, it wasn't a good story. And a lot of people can die when they do cold turkey off of some of these pills. So the message is, just in a short show today, watch yourself with medications. I don't care if you're taking Fred Flintstone vitamins. Call your doctor before you go cold turkey. it's all my bad. No harm, no foul. A lot of people die when they do what I did, but God's not done with me. So amen to that. Let me see. Lee, thank you, brother, for sharing. I hope all you people would share the show. Uncle Bruno and I are going to start season number 5. And I've even asked Ryan to show up and some of the other people that have been on my show in the past. So look out for some really cool conversations. Look out for some real personal stories coming from me about my experience at Belmont Psychiatric Behavioral Center. I was admitted to the wing where they do diagnostics. They were trying to diagnose my situation. Well, it didn't take us long to figure out that I went cold turkey on a prescribed pill called clonazepam. Maybe some of you guys are taking it. And anyway, 5 weeks of hell, but I survive. I win yet again. And thanks, John. I'm 3% fuzzy. So if I start a sentence and I can't find a word, just know that I'm still healing from what I went through. Lastly, I actually think that my brain is actually repairing itself. And I know this is going to sound stupid, but I actually feel smarter. For some reason, I'm able to remember names better than I ever did. So maybe I'll have some kind of like Batman powers. You know, I like Batman. Hello, Batman symbol. Maybe I'll have some kind of superhero powers, but I'm just grateful I survived. I was really worried, and I had to sign myself in. I did it once I got over the feeling ashamed and everything for being so stupid to do that with the pills. It took me 5 weeks to even figure out what I did. Thanks to Nancy Weem, shout out to Tennessee. She asked me if the doctor had changed any of my prescriptions. So it didn't even dawn on me because I thought it was just a sleeping pill. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that, but we're going to do a show as promised, but we're not going to do it now because Uncle Bruno can't be here tonight because he was attending a funeral. So look for us either Saturday night or Sunday, and hopefully we'll entertain you guys. And then in the coming weeks, I'm going to do a couple-parter, and I'm going to explain my experiences and my suggestions to people who are hurting, whether they're depressed, if they have drug and alcohol problems, or if they do a mistake like I did with a prescribed medication for sleeping in the benzo family, clonazepam. But, you know, like Valiums and stuff like that, it doesn't take much apparently to get addicted to it. And I have a lot to share with everybody. So as you can see, I didn't play any music. I don't have anything set up. But shout out to Dave Kendal. He has a landscaping and snow plowing company in Hazleton, PA. Big shout out to you. Uncle Bruno, big shout out to. And Carla, I'm trying to think who else made the donations. But if you could still donate, please do it. The links are still on my pages. And every penny, even the money that Facebook takes for handling the transaction or the company that I have set up with, I'm going to pay that to the Elks too. I am going over for a tricky tray and dinner on Tuesday night. And if the company gives me the money, I'm going to, as soon as I get it, transfer it to the cash register at the Elks, and then they will mention it at the next meeting. So thank you to everybody who donated to my veterans for my Elks Lodge, my beloved Elks Lodge. I'm a past president there many moons ago, and I just can't thank everybody enough. I didn't think I was going to make my goal. Also, you know, I have my thing with my stars, where we've cut the stars out of the Old Glory. People aren't responding to that as good as I wished, so I'm going to come up with a new thing where I'm going to make an acrylic keychain and other things where I'm going to put a $50 or not a silver dollar, but a coin, and put the star over it, so you'll see like the eagle on the back. If anybody's interested in making a donation for something like that, I'll give you details in the future. We have 1,400 plus stars that I cut, and it took me forever. So I got to come up with something to raise money for my veterans. So if you haven't donated to my veterans, please do it now. Every penny and more is going to go to the Elks Lodge, and it looks like we're just over $300 right now. So I'm pretty happy about that. So let me just check the chat. Let me get some of the chat on the screen. Here's Lee. What's up, Lee? Good to see you. It's been a while. Took a little break from doing online lives. And Lee's liking the Santa Claus beard, I guess. Listen, I don't know what I'm going to do. Do I keep it? Do I dump it? You see the goatee's longer than the beard, but I don't know. So I got a little chubby too, getting the pills changed, but my blood sugar's down to the lowest in years, and I'm pretty thrilled with that. So Lori's like, hey, I'm getting better. Cool. Thanks, Lori. I appreciate that. What I really would appreciate, though, is if you guys would constantly share my show, because a lot of you don't know this. Some of you do. We have a lot more people viewing this show after the lives, but I would really love to go live on my shows and see like a couple hundred people watch them. Most of mine are watched after the fact that people binge watch shows as far as back as 2-3 years ago. And if you haven't seen those shows, you don't know what you're missing, because the show used to be a lot crazier. But we promised some new exciting things if I can keep my health straight. In season number 5, do you believe it? We're going to be approaching 800 lives this season. So stick around. Thanks again for donating to my veterans. God bless America. And look for us this weekend, Saturday night or Sunday, when Uncle Bruno and hopefully a few guests, maybe Nancy, will come on and tell everybody how she tried to get me to go to the ER about 4.5 weeks before I finally got there. So let's see. Lisa's just trim up around the neck is all I can say. Otherwise, it looks fantastic. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate that. And so that's it. So as you can see, I'm coming on late. That's why I'm not doing the show. It's too late. So I'm not going to go long-winded here like I already am. Thanks for watching. Look for us this Saturday. We'll do that show we promised. I guess it won't be a Friday night free-for-all, but I guess I kind of owe you one, so we'll give you that next week too. So look for us tomorrow. Hey, what's going on, Dale? You'll have to watch this. It's only 12 minutes long, but right at the last minute, Dave Kendal from Kendal Landscaping and Snow Plowing donated $75 to get me to my goal for my veterans at the Elks Lodge. Again, if you can't afford a lot of money, don't worry about it. Just share my shows. If you can, anything from $1, $2, $5, I've gotten some pretty good donations, and I appreciate it. The president and all the officers and the people committee chairman at the Elks Lodge know about this fundraiser, and they're just thrilled that you guys are donating to our veterans through our lodge. If you come to the Hazleton Elks Lodge, you'll see that we are very, very supportive of the American flag and our veterans. All Elks Lodges are, but ours is especially so. So thanks to everybody who donated. If you haven't had a chance, you can still get in on this. And 100% of that money will be delivered as soon as the transaction is made into my account. I'm assuming it's going to be just as the fundraiser is over. So thanks again. I really appreciate it. It's good to be back with the living and with society, but stick around. I got some great shows, and the stories I have from Belmont Psychiatric Behavioral Hospital. And it's perfect timing because it's October. And also, I was talking to the Queen of Gore. She's coming again this month, and it's going to get really, really gory. So anyway, I'll put a few more comments up on the screen. Thanks for watching. Please, every show, as soon as I go live, please share it with your friends. And thanks for the donations. The Elks Lodge number 200 and Big Daddy, a.k.a. Tom Dwyer, that's me. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I got to go. So get your comments up right now. It's time to say goodbye. Sean, let's see. Sean, you can send me your information. I have so many offers to connect with other groups of people. That's why I don't commit to anything, but I'll listen to any offers you have. I appreciate you watching, okay? Check us out tomorrow night. You'll get a feel for more of what we do. Thanks, everybody. Nice to see you, Dale. Nice to see you, Sean. John Lupo, how's the alien activity out there, John? Let us know in the chat below. Lori, I love you too. Appreciate it. And go USA. God bless America. Pray for our leaders. Some of those are more whack than the people I met at Belmont Psychiatric Care. Ciao.